Hello again. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Investing. I know it's been a while. I've been kind of moving back and forth. Right now I'm trying to skirt through what looks like a freaking huge accident on my way to work today. But what I want to talk about is, the market's, ever changing. Looks like we're in a great position. Don't even know if I can make this turn. Alright, I did. Anyway, market's in great shape. I think we're gonna have a blowout for the rest of the month, and looking forward in December. Retail's gonna look especially good because I think people are starting to get back in the physical stores and do a little less shopping online. Just people want to put their hands on some things. With that said, my major pick is Walmart. They seem to be bouncing back as of course, people are always like, well, there's always Amazon and stuff like that, but you're not going to buy food and toys from Amazon. You're going to buy them in the store because one, food you should always buy in the store so you can see it, and then two, toys will go up because kids, they buy on impulse. They don't shop online. So their children are gonna want the toy and they're gonna buy it to save their peace of mind. I'm also looking forward to Apple doing well. People saying no, it's not gonna do well, but I think they're gonna sell another record amount of units. I think the Apple Watch is going to do really well for Christmas, as well as many other platforms. I also think that Samsung will do very well because their product line has definitely brought it up a notch, but they're also the semiconductor division, their most profitable division, is doing pretty good. I think it's an all-around tough buy. I'm not too into Facebook right now. A lot of people are. A lot of people saying it's going to be great. It's going to have a high market cap. I think Tesla's going to fare better than Facebook because Facebook is just an online community. And I just want to make this clear. This is why I don't invest in Facebook. If the economy changes, which it always will, and people need to cut back on it, what's the first thing they're going to cut back on? Your internet. If you don't have home internet, there goes your computer. So that means they're only going to rely on mobile. And then if you got to shrink yourself down to a basic phone because you're trying to save money, you're going to do it. That's going to be, wherever they can, right? So that means Facebook's going to have people who don't have access to anything of what theirs is. So I don't like a product that is so heavily reliant on a secondary utility of life. Now, if it was a primary utility of life, it'd be great, but it's not. It's a secondary utility of life. So I foresee Facebook in 10 years probably disappearing and being replaced by something else. Especially with more and more people moving away from it, trying to gain movements on getting unplugged, so to speak. But, and then my other sector I think is going to do well is pharmaceuticals. I think that quite a bit of big pharma is gonna make a good statement over the next year. So I think this is the time to start buying some of these stocks, start getting in there, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm ditching some of my tech stocks, getting into Walmart and some of the other big corporate stock, big pharma stocks like Allergen. I was in it already, but it's already being bought out, so I was like, all right, let's go. Or maybe it wasn't Allergen, it was something they were buying someone else out. But either way, I'm in it on the right side, so I can get it. I'm gonna have to look at it on my portfolio when I get into work. As far as my Robinhood app, it has a total deposit of about $320 for the year so far, and right now has a total value of $1,400. So it's up almost over 400% for the year. Almost up 400%. It's either at 400 or a little bit higher than 400% increase for the year. That's crazy. That means I turned a $320 investment into almost $1,500. It's like $1,470 something. That's like $1,471. And so it's like that experiment seems to be doing great. What I want to do is run it for 10 years and see how well this how well it will perform over 10 years. And hopefully whoever just starts it can gain some aptitude about it and gain some confidence in it. I also know there's a lot of questions regarding the Robinhood app. Quite a few people have asked me, like, well, is it a safe app? It is registered under SDIC. I deposited money in there and I withdrew money from there. So, and it comes right on time. Everything moves through a holding agency. You get a 1099. At the end, you got to pay your capital gains tax. So, I'm pretty sure it's a very legit stock, an option. The reason why I like Robinhood is because it gives you the option to trade on your own. Betterment's great, but a lot of the, like Betterment, Acorns, and what's it out there, Saver, they all put them into diversified funds. Where Robinhood, you just deposit money in, and then you get to pick where you want to go. You get to pick how you want to do it and where you want to go. So I rate Robinhood very well, especially since I've been doing very well with it. I think it's going to be a great, kind of like a great asset for someone to have as like another leg of savings for your retirement. So you get to pick stocks that you're comfortable with, set your own strategy, and play and maximize your own money. With that said, I rate, like, out of 5 stars, I give Robinhood a 4.5 on it. It's a great stock. It needs some improvement. Nothing like some of the brokerage apps that I use, but those are a little bit more on a professional level, and that's it. I'm just rating it based on my experience and usership. So, but for your average investors, it's an excellent tool. Because it gives you a little bit of insight into how to start trading, and it also allows you to fail and learn from your mistakes. So, I mean, if you're already on the fence about it, I say don't fear it. Just jump right in and get into it. Jump right in and try it out. You'll be surprised at how well it works. Of course, they're always improving it, but it still needs a little bit of some love to get it to where it needs to be. But I like that they finally added in a dividend, so you can see your dividends when you were paid them. So I like that. With that said, always, guys, feel free to ask questions, send me an email, like the Facebook page, and talk to each other. Simply Investing 2015. Great way for you guys, because you never know, someone else might be making the same mistake as you. So always feel free to like that page and start posting on there questions. Also, that's probably the best way to leave suggestions if you have a stock you want me to look up or do a review on or anything like that. Also, follow me on Twitter. The whole thing. Follow me everywhere. Like and subscribe. Trying to get as many likes and subscribers. Trying to reach for that goal of 1,000. Almost 10% there, or 8% there. So we've got a long ways to go, but thank you guys for your support. I hope I've been helpful in helping you understand and steer clear. I probably don't get as much interest as it because I'm not pitching you a fast way to success. I'm telling you the truth, the honest to God truth. And if you want the success, it's going to take a lot of grit, grind, and pounding the pavement to get there. You know, it took me 15 years, 7 of which I was learning and getting better. 17 of which I was learning and getting better at trading. While I took every mistake and tried to not make it again. And that's all one can do for it. And what I also want people to realize, you're not going to start investing and in 10 days make $1 million off of $5,000. I mean, the potential's there. You could very well do it. You could very well do it. I mean, I'm not saying it can happen, but I'm saying the likelihood of it happening is you have a better chance of seeing the face of God before it can happen. So you might as well stick to what's tried and true and work hard on understanding the process, respect the process, and follow it, and you will succeed. With that said, thanks guys. Have a great day of trading.